rounds. Holy Attribute Fragmentation Grenade, Civilian-Grade Personal Exoskeleton. Captain Lee's single eye instantly gleamed. It was the instinctive reaction of a soldier seeing good weapons. With this deal, not only did I get 3 tons of gold, but I could also conveniently install the vending machine. In the city center. After seeing Captain lay off, the store's inventory was cut in half, but in exchange for huge future profits. It was late. I turned off the open sign and hung up the collecting sign. I was organizing the profits. 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐯𝐞 sat on the counter eating instant noodles. Owner, are you really going downtown? There is a sea of mutated zombies. Fortune favors the bold. I cleaned my scanner. Besides, I've always felt that the system's gold collection hides some secret. The appearance of the gold devourer was too much of a coincidence. Suddenly, I felt a chill down my spine, as if a venomous snake were watching me. System, scan the surroundings. No hostile targets within a 50-meter radius. No, it's not close. I went outside the store, looking towards an abandoned office building 2 kilometers away. On the rooftop, I saw a faint glint that flashed and disappeared. It was the reflection from high-powered binoculars, 2 kilometers away. On the rooftop of the Imperial building, a man in a white suit lowered his binoculars. Beside him was a beast resembling a black panther, covered in black scales. He took a sip of red wine. The power of order has been resurrected here. He stroked the beast's head. 𝐀𝐩𝐸, that thing in the shop is interfering with the spread of the virus. Captain Lei thinks buying weapons will give him victory. Gold is the food God gave us. How can it be traded? He stood up and gave the order. Divert the horde. Target, the shop. Awaken the glutton in the city's gold vault, in the shop. I sneezed sharply. 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐯 poked her head out. Owner, what's wrong? Nothing. I just feel like something big is about to happen. I looked at the dark night sky. Black clouds were gathering. Get ready. Tomorrow morning, we're going downtown. Otherwise, we might miss the chance to install the vending machine. I closed the glass door. The tinkling of the wind chime echoed in the night. Early in the morning, I was standing outside the shop. In the heavy truck behind me was the vending machine. 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐯 sat in the passenger seat, sucking on a bravery lollipop to calm her nerves. 5 points. Captain Lee's convoy was in the lead. We had barely gone 2 kilometers when the main road was blocked by a dense horde of zombies. They were like an army forming a wall of flesh. Someone is commanding them. Captain Lee's voice came over the radio. I took out an old radio-like device, a Class D item. Moses traffic radio. Emits high-frequency waves, repels zombies within a 500-meter radius for 5 minutes. Side effect is a saw-like sound that causes irreversible mental pollution in humans. Everyone, cover your ears, I said over the radio, and then sharply pressed the switch. A noise, deafening, came from the speaker on the vehicle's roof. The zombie horde, like wastewater before a dam, frantically dispersed to the sides, opening a 5-meter-wide corridor. The convoy seized the opportunity to rush towards the city center. And before the horde could close in, we entered the financial plaza, where the Federal Bank was located. We brought the vending machine to the bank entrance. Removing the tarp, a silver machine with a sci-fi feel was revealed. Branch vending machine number 1, not activated, needs 1 kilo of gold to start. Captain Lei, your turn? I pointed to the machine's slot. Captain Lei, without saying much, took a gold ingot and inserted it. Immediately, the machine lit up. Branch successfully activated. Defense system initiated. A pale blue light shield deployed, covering the bank entrance. At that moment, a deep roar came from inside the bank. The ground trembled slightly. Seems the host isn't welcoming us. I narrowed my eyes at the deep darkness of the lobby. With another roar, the bank's bulletproof glass shattered. An obese monster broke through. Its belly was like a hot air balloon, skinless, with dark red muscles. Its mouth took up 3/4 of its face, filled with spiral teeth. Metal fragments were visible in its transparent abdomen. Alert! Mutation encountered, the glutton. LV2, characteristics, swallows metal to convert it into armor, craves gold. Weakness, the inside, fire. Captain Lei raised his Gatling gun. A hail of bullets headed for the glutton. It felt it, but it opened its huge mouth and absorbed all the bullets, chewing them to dust. The red light in its abdomen intensified. The glutton fixed its target on the vending machine and charged like a mountain of flesh. 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐯, she shouted. Owner, it wants to eat the branch. I calmly operated the vending machine screen, putting a Class C trap up for sale. Lavoro's Last Supper, a 0.1 high-concentration antimatter compression bomb, disguised as a gold ingot. When digested by stomach acid, it will create a micro-black hole. 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐯 inserted a gold earring, took the ingot that came out, and threw it with all her might into the glutton's mouth. 3 seconds later, the glutton's abdomen contracted violently. Right, the red turned black. It writhed in pain, its body collapsed inward, and finally disappeared with a pop. Only a black pearl was left on the ground. I picked up the pearl. High concentration mutation crystal detected. Can unlock special functions. Clear the scene. To the vault, I said directly. Captain Lee's team cleared the bank of common zombies. Finally, we stood before the gigantic alloy door of the underground vault. Captain Lee swiped the black card, entered the password. The door slowly opened. Gold bars and coins stacked like mountains shone with a golden light. Large amount of order matter detected. Initiating collection. I raised the scanner and activated the area scan mode. The gold ingots turned into streams of golden light, flowing into my system interface. Points. Plus 10,000, plus 20,000. The shop levels up to level 3, unlocking central authority, regional order restructuring. When the last piece of gold disappeared, an ancient voice echoed in my mind. Finally, enough energy has been gathered for startup. Who? I spun around abruptly. It seemed Captain Lee. And 𝐂𝐨𝐧𝐯 hadn't heard it. I am the system's previous host, the designer of the world's firewall, the voice resonated. The zombie virus is the chaos from the source code's collapse. They are data. Gold carries humanity's consensus of value, so collecting gold is extracting the power of order to repair. The original source code of the collapsing world. They are all rules written with the power of order. The repair will guide the evolution of the virus, which wants to reformat the world. Be careful of the man in the white suit. That man is the virus administrator. The voice suddenly stopped. System reboot complete. Global filter is active. The branch can be upgraded to a war fortress. As I came to, my back was soaked in cold sweat. Just then, the ground shook violently, and Suhui's scream came over the radio. Captain Lee, boss, this isn't good. Quick, let's go. All the zombies in the city are coming this way. The vending machine's shield is about to give out. I ran out of the vault and saw the financial plaza submerged in a sea of the undead.